Hi, Sagittarius, with a general reading for the sign of Sagittarius. So this could resonate with anyone who has Sagittarius strongly in their charts. Again, though, this is a general reading and it will not fit with everyone. So hopefully there's something here for you to take forward in your travels. All right, Sagittarius, let me go ahead and get this spread out on the table, and then we'll dig into the story for you. All right. So we're looking at the next 7 to 10 days, knowing that everyone is moving at a different speed. So this could be for you happening now. It could be happening next month. But hopefully this is going to be happening in the next couple of weeks for you. Depending on how fast you're moving here, Sagittarius. All right. Let's go ahead and look at what's coming in for Sagittarius. What's happening now for Sagittarius? What's happening now? What's the current energy for this group of Sagittarius? What is the current energy? Current energy for Sagittarius. Current energy for Sagittarius. Current energy for Sagittarius, please. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. Current energy for Sagittarius. Current energy. Knight of Swords. Current energy for Sagittarius. Hierophant. All right. What's the guidance for the near future? Guidance for the near future, please. Guidance for the near future for Sagittarius. The Chariot flipped over but didn't come out. This card, the Devil energy, flipped over, didn't come out. So there is kind of working on fear, working on moving through a situation that could be dense. Let's go ahead and get guidance here. What's the guidance? What's the guidance? Conflict. What's the guidance for the future? Worry. Okay, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. We've got this. We've got this, Sagittarius. Oh, that's why. New journey. All right. I felt like this. I feel like this seems like it could be harsh, but really, in reality, there's something really incredible going on here for you. All right, Sagittarius, let's look at what this next energy is that you're going to be connecting in. What is the next upcoming future for Sagittarius? The next upcoming future for Sagittarius. Next upcoming future for Sagittarius energy. There is a great change here for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Four of Wands. Sagittarius, I don't read reversals. Sometimes I do, but I can feel the energies. Okay, I can already feel the energies, and I don't like to put weight on. If you're working on creating a new sanctuary for yourself, then fine, you're working on it. But I don't want to habits like this. This is just my style. Everybody is different. This is what I'm doing. All right. My style is for me not to say you don't have it yet. I'm saying you're working on it. It's a different energy. It's a more abundant energy. That's how I prefer to do it. Okay. Let's see what else is here. What else is here for Sagittarius in the upcoming future? What is here? Yeah, this is upcoming. So you have a lot of energies coming in here that it makes a lot of sense to me. Yeah. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. This is exciting. Very exciting. Okay, it's very exciting stuff, Sagittarius. I felt like it from the very beginning. I'm going to take these energies and put them like this. This is learning how to receive the sweetness of life, Sagittarius. It's learning how to receive the sweetness of life. And I can tell that because my left arm is aching, and it's not aching. It's nothing with my health. It's just that I'm an empath, and I can feel when it's time to receive. I can feel that, right? I'm working through that in my life, right? So I'm working on how to receive. Many of us are in the same kind of journey. We're working on equalizing our lives, and we're working on how to learn to receive sweetness. And for you, Sagittarius, oh, dang, and I am Sagittarius rising. So that would make sense for me too. But there's a situation in here that's sweet, that's coming in. And I can tell it's like you're learning how to receive this kind of situation. So let's begin. So it is 4:53, and let's begin the reading. Sagittarius, before I start, I want to remind you again, this is a general reading. If you find that it's not fitting with you, or you're arguing with you, or it doesn't feel like your story, or that I'm getting something wrong, that is your right to say so. Like, this is a reading I'm doing for Sagittarius. But please let me remind you that not every time is a reading going to be for every person. It's just not possible to do that. So please don't forget that. But again, I am doing this for Sagittarius, and it is your right to feel like that, if that's the case. But sorry, you guys, I am Aqua, and here we have Two of Swords with the Knight of Swords. So again, I am an empath, and I'm very powerful in my ability to do this work, and I'm in the Knight of Swords energy. So if my tone was weird, like kind of unusual tone, this is the tone you're in right now. So I'm in your energy, right? We have the Two of Swords with the Knight of Swords, and there we go. And again, I didn't even have patience for that. Like, I'm just in a very impatient place. This energy is very impatient. And it's almost like you're being tested. You're being tested. Like, I'm thinking to myself, why is the camera doing this to me? And then as soon as I pull it away, it will go back into not being focused, and it makes me feel impatient. So for you, Sagittarius, this is an energy. You're in this energy. The truth is here. You're ready to move, right? You're ready to move. You've seen the truth, right? For a while, this blindfold was on. The door was closed. The storm was raging outside, and the door was closed, and you couldn't see that there was a little baby out on the doorstep. You couldn't see because the door was closed. You might have heard a noise. You might have heard the thumping, but you couldn't see the door was closed. So you got up, and you were brave enough, because it was maybe just you in that house or in this building, and you didn't know what was going on outside, and it was hard to go over by yourself in this place and open up that door. You didn't know what was outside. And you got brave enough to go and look, and you saw the truth. Sagittarius, once you have the truth, it can no longer be denied. You're moving forward. You're comfortable in action. You're comfortable doing things. You're also very compassionate. You're very compassionate with who you are. So once you have this truth, you're moving forward. And you're moving forward in that truth with the Knight of Swords. It's like you're very compelled to take action now. You're very compelled to take action. It could be with a community of people, with a religious system, with a company, right? The Hierophant is a group of people who all think the same way, who are moving forward in the same direction with the same goal in mind. It could be a church. It could be an organization. It could be a society. It could be a community of people. It could be a university. It could be any kind of group of people. But it's about society. It's about how society works together, and the traditions and the controls that are put in place within society to keep things in order, to keep families in order, right? Marriages, to keep, it's the faith energy. It's the society energy. That's an action energy. Like the High Priestess is the counterpart energy to the Hierophant. And she's the internal energy. She's the internal faith, the internal connection to the divine. This is taking action out in the community. So it could be that you are working with the community to bring truth of something, or you're working to bring truth to a company, to a group of people, to a religious organization, to a church. You're working in that way. So however this applies to you, you've seen the truth. Once you've seen the truth, you're moving forward. You're moving forward in this truth. So you have something to say now. You could be writing something. It could even be music, but if it's music, it's very strong, right? There's no vagueness in this song, right? It's like a song that hits you, that you can, it will, if it's a song, it will change everybody's lives. It will change everybody's perspectives. If it's words, it will be read by only the strongest of brains, right? The people that can handle what you have to say, because what you have to say is strong, right? You could be working with a Taurus because you have a Hierophant here. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius kind of energy, and you've seen the truth. So something here you arguing for, you're bringing a message forward to, all right? You could have a group of people kind of fighting you. That's why I'm feeling like there could be a group of people that you're going up against. You could be competing. You could be going up against a group of people. Okay, so you could have different ideals. You could have a different idea. You could be competing against somebody that is much bigger, more have many more powerful resources than you, but you have seen the truth. You can no longer stand back and watch something happen. You're moving forward very aggressively, very truthfully to create change. And it has to do with the truth. It has to do with mental clarity. It has to do with humanity and freedom and equality. These are very air type energies here. And it could have to do with groupthink, a group of people and how they are when they're together, how they can band together. They can all be safe together. They can be safe together. And for somehow these energies are, they're conflicting, aren't they? They're different energies and they're conflicting. See that? It's two different energies here, and you're bringing a truth forward. Okay. That's what you're doing now. However that fits for you. Could even be with a contract that you have, or in a marriage that you have, anything like that. All right, you have the 5 of Wands here with the 9 of Swords. All right, so there's some kind of a conflict. There's some kind of a block. Maybe people don't want to hear what you have to say. Maybe people don't really want to solve the problem. They just want to talk. All right, so the guidance here in the future is there's a new journey ahead. You have a new idea. You have a new business. You have something new that you're heading out on. And somehow there is a block in this. Maybe it's in your family. Maybe it's within your church or within the society or the community that you believe in. But you want to do something a different way. You're wanting to do something a different way, Sagittarius. And what they're saying here with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Wands is you can kind of expect this when you go into a group of people that might feel differently than you. You're doing something different. So you might expect this with the 9 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. It's just a part of going and doing this. It's a part of the process, right? With the 9 of Swords, there is guidance here is to regulate the anxiety, understand in a rational way, because remember, we're in air energy here, Sagittarius. We're in air energy. 9 of Swords, it's all air energy with passion, right? Air energy with passion here. And the Hierophant can often be sort of a Sagittarius energy too, right? To me, it's just very air and Sagittarius. It almost feels like you're this, it's about clarity. It's about an idea. It's about going against the grain or doing something just a little bit different here. And the guidance is there always is going to be that kind of a resistance when change is needed, right? When people get very comfortable where they are. A spouse can get very comfortable where he or she is. And sometimes the other spouse has to come in and say, look a second, like this is not fair. This is not fair. Something has to change. Like it can't go on like this. It can be like this with a city, with a community, within a church. There is always going to be anxiety when there is resistance from a group. And so the guidance here is be rational, realize that, understand that there is going to be that kind of anxiety that you're going to feel. And this block isn't going to be here forever. 5 energies are the energies of change. And so when you go to turn the steering wheel of a car, and you've been going straight with your car and your steering wheel or your motorcycle or whatever you drive, or even a horse if you ride on a horse, and you're holding the reins or you're holding the steering wheel like this, and you're driving kind of like this, right? Well, when you go to turn, you go like this, and you change and you turn. And that's what the 5 energy is. It's a quick change. It's not going to last long. It's happening because you're bringing in a new idea, something new here that people are, they're having to absorb. And within that time where they absorb, it's going to be worrisome. There's something on the line here for you. There's something very important about this for you. And there is just reassurance here that this is just part of the process to allow yourself to just kind of feel this worry, but find your alignment, meditate or exercise, eat healthy, get your rest, find your alignment, because I don't think this resistance is going to take very long. Okay, this resistance is not going to take very long. Okay, this could be something with family, all right, because what the more specific story is here is there's something coming in for you that's very beautiful, very profound, very healing, and very exciting for you. All right, so this could be with a spouse. This could be, let's say you're single and you have a child, and this could be introducing this to your child or something. It could be any of these things, but there is change coming in, and it's something that's very exciting for you. It's a complete change for you with the Judgment energy, a complete change, a second chance at something, that makes you so excited and brings relief to you that finally there is a situation here that is something that you have been wishing for and dreaming for a long time. All right, I'm going right to the Eight of Swords with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. So you have the Eight of Swords, and what came out with the Eight of Swords is two clarifiers came out directly with the Eight of Swords. So you have this Eight of Swords where you could have been for a very long time in a situation that you weren't sure how you were going to think your way out of this. How are you going to change your thoughts? How are you going to change your life? You just didn't know, and you could have been very worried about your future. And you could have been in this cycling of thinking, and really, truly, you could have been trapped in a situation. Maybe you just weren't meeting new people, right? Maybe you had a situation that you didn't know how to solve. Maybe you had a job that you didn't know how that you were going to really make it through. You know, there is something that held you back here, and even when I'm getting in this energy, it's slowing me down. So I'm not going to go too far into this energy because it's affecting my energy. You could have been in this energy for a long time and thinking this way for a long time. Or this could have been a community that was keeping you trapped for a long time. Groupthink can be dangerous. People that follow blindlessly can be dangerous. And you could have been affected by that, right? I don't want to go too deep into that because that can slow me down. But you do have these beautiful energies that are surrounding. So you have a new, beautiful chance at something. You have the Two of Cups here with the Nine of Cups. So there is a new partnership here. Could be a new soulmate. Could be a new partnership in work, or you could have found a new employee. Maybe you just couldn't find the right employee or something. It could be anything. But you have a new partner here. You have a new idea. You have a new accomplice, right? There's somebody or something here that is just perfect for you. And whatever this person is or whatever this thing is, it's different from what you've done before. And it's perhaps different from what your family has expected of you in the past. And it's perhaps different from what your church believes or your community believes. It has a different energy, right? Look at the energies are different here. It's a different energy. It's completely different. And you might not be able to see it as much as I can feel it, but it's a different energy. It could be a different person, a different kind of person. Right? If you live in one ethnicity and you have maybe been introduced to someone from a different ethnic group or from a different culture, it could be something like that. But there's a partner here of some kind, and this partner is different. But this partner is your wish come true. This partner is your wish come true here. Your wish is coming true. Right? Your wish has come true. Whatever this is for you, it's something that has come true for you. And it's because you've taken the time to really take the blinders off here and see what the truth of the matter is. Are you not happy in your work? Are you not happy with the person you're with? Are you not happy in the religion that you're in? You know, what are you not happy about? And whatever that is, there is somebody or something stepping up here that is a wish come true for you. It feels good, right? It feels good. It feels exciting. Here's the beautiful part about this is that you have the ability, Sagittarius, to make this choice. No matter what other people think, no matter what this society says around you, you have the ability to make this choice for yourself. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. This is a single energy, but even more than a single energy, this is an energy of self-reliance, freedom of choice, strength of the individual. It's a beautiful energy of having the financial resources to be able to do this. There's something here in your life that's giving you the ability to be successful in this. All right? It's giving you the ability to be successful in this. This is about a sanctuary space. This is about a new commitment for you. So we do see a new opportunity coming in here for you that is it's a possible new commitment for you, a new foundation here. So there is a beautiful approach here. There's a beautiful new journey ahead for you with the Zero, with the Fool energy. It's a new partnership. It's wishes coming true, right? It has to do with a sanctuary space for yourself. Perhaps a business that you start that is a perfect, beautiful, perfect business. Maybe you're stepping down from being an attorney and you're going to open up a florist shop. Ha ha! That sounds, it could be something like that, where you're in a very unhealthy place, a very unhealthy industry, and you decide you're going to work with the environment. You're going to go out and plant trees or something. It's just a sanctuary space. This could be a new partner that is a new love partner that will bring in this warm and fuzzy and romantic glow into your life. And it feels good. Not only does it feel good, it heals you. It allows you to come out of the storm. It allows you to come out of the battle. And it gives you the chance to connect in with your higher self, with the higher power, the energy that puts wind beneath your sails and gives you strength to move forward. So it allows you to come in out of the storm in some way. Wherever you are right now, this has kind of been a battlefield for you. It's been tough. People may not know, but you have battle scars. You have scars, you have bumps and bruises, you have wounds, right? And people may not care, nor may they know, because it feels like there's a group think here. There's a group think in some way or another here for most of you. But there's a new chance now to do something differently. And you have been kept back for so long. They're saying you will have worry as you go through this. It will be a difficult time for you, but this could be very short lasting for you. It could seem to be more resistance than there actually is. Because what we learn as we go through transition is that sometimes, especially if we've been through trauma, especially if we've been through narcissistic relationships or groups of people that are narcissistic, that we can often have a depleted sense of self. We care more about what other people think than our own happiness. And so you're going through, many of you anyway, are going through that transition where you're learning how to focus on what you want and not to care what other people think. And I have just been through something like this before in my past, in a major way in my life, like in a major way. So I know how this can feel. And my guidance, my own personal guidance here is that sometimes we think people think more about us than they actually do. They're busy with their own lives. They might talk about it or think about it for a few weeks, but then they're back in their lives again. They're back doing what they need to do. And so sometimes we, especially if we've gone through trauma, sometimes we have this illusion that we have more effect on other people than we actually do. And that's because we have had a diminished sense of self, and we could have even been in a codependent kind of a situation. So there is that kind of thing. My whole stomach is tight here. It is a situation here that you've been in that's been kind of hard, definitely hard, especially with the Eight of Swords. But there's a new partnership here. There's a new beautiful situation here and a second chance at something. And I do see you moving forward. I see it happening in the next near wave of energy that comes in the next month, in the next couple of weeks. I see it begin to happen for you, where you start to see this new beautiful chance for yourself at experiencing the world and experiencing life in a completely different way, in a way that feels good for you, a way that gives you the individual choice, the individual right to choose, the individual freedoms that are afforded to every human, every living being. It's something that you have the strength to with the Knight of Pentacles. You have the capacity to do this. So there is the guidance here to not allow others to take away your own rights, to not allow others to take away your own rights as a human being, that you have the right to your own freedom of expression, your own happiness, depending on what culture you live in and what country you live in. But even for me, when I was in a community, all my life, I've been in a community that's been quite restrictive, like very restrictive. Let me say that again, very restrictive. And within that culture, within that society, I, in my past, have found ways of finding my own independence in little ways. We can find happiness and we can find independence in little ways that are good for the soul, even when we're in a culture or a community that is quite restrictive on what we wear, how we wear our hair, what kind of clothes we wear, what are the words we say, who are the people that we can be with, those kinds of rules. It can apply in many different ways. That kind of a message is coming out today for Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, I am going to move on to the extended now because I do feel like nope. There's two. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into this Two of Cups before we move on to the extended. So they stopped me there and said, nope, Two of Cups. Let's dig a little deeper into the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. All right, so Two of Cups, tell us a little bit more about this. Tell us a little bit more about this partnership. Tell us a little bit more about this partnership. Tell us a little bit more. The Lovers, Death. There is some type of new transformation, something brand new coming in for you, a decision about love. Could be someone that's very connected in with you. Could be a Scorpio energy. We had the King of Cups flip over. So could be Scorpio, could be Pisces or Cancer here. There is someone that could be very, very connected to you. Could be Gemini as well, but definitely could be Scorpio energy. It is a brand new opportunity for you. Brand new, huge transformation in your life here with the Two of Cups. Three of Swords. Transformation on pain and suffering in your life. And then you have the Ace of Swords covering the Three of Swords, which is a victory, a new answer, a new opportunity, new victory over pain. So this is like you have another chance now to do this right? And there is a major new element in your life, somebody that is connected to you in a partnership here with the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, I know I have to breathe because the energies are beautiful and powerful. Two of Cups here with Sagittarius. You have a brand new opportunity here with someone that is going to be very strongly and profoundly connected in with you. Whether it's a job or a coworker or a soul connection of a romantic partner, however that fits with you. For some of you, for many of you, this is a love story. But it's just someone coming in that's different from what people could have expected from you in the past. Could be a Virgo. Could be some type of person who's single, who's a master, who's been walking alone for quite some time, who is quite enlightened being. Could be shy and smart kind of energy. Shy and smart. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles, safe and secure, wealthy, abundant. Long-term opportunity here for you. Star flipped over. A long-term opportunity here. Knight of Cups, offer of love coming out. All right, offer of love. So for many of you, this is someone new coming into your life that may not be understood right away. But for you, it's the answer. For you, it feels good. For you, it is something here that's long-term. It feels good. It's the answer. It's the one, right? It's the one. It feels good. Let's look at this Nine of Cups here before we go. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups energy. It's like you can finally rest. Queen of Cups. You've learned how to care. Well, the Nine of Cups is what the Queen of Cups does. The Queen of Cups learns how to care for herself. She learns how to love herself. She learns how to nurture herself. And that energy of really learning how to love the self and love who you are and really treat yourself with the dignity of how a religious leader would treat you or a guru would treat you. Every human has this innate quality of profound value. And when we learn to treat ourselves in that way, we really can begin to really manifest our highest and profound wishes to come true. And that's what's happening here. We have this coming in out of the battle, resting and relaxing and taking some time to look at things differently here with this Nine of Cups energy. It's kind of showing how this happened, how you got this to happen. So that you came in, you took some time, you looked at things differently, you started focusing on yourself here and learning what your truth was. And once you knew what your truth was with this Two of Swords, it's a whole new story and it's happening quickly. It's a whole new story and it happens quickly. All right, Sagittarius, I am going to move now into the extended reading. We're going to be looking much deeper into this new journey that you're on, into this new partnership, looking into the Four of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, and then taking this into the future, and then looking at timing as well. So if you like more information, feel free to move into the extended reading. The link to that is below. Otherwise, if you're happy with this reading, that makes me happy too. All right, thank you all very much, and I'll see you back in a week or two. Thank you.